Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2406 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. This is the 11th lesson in our segment of Theology Thursday, utilizing excerpts from the book titled, I Dare You Not to Bore Me with the Bible, written by Hebrew scholar and professor the late Dr. Michael S Heiser. We will invest a couple years going through the entire Bible, exploring short biblical lessons that you may have not received in Bible classes or church. The Bible is a wonderful book. The pages reveal an epic story of God's redemption of humankind and the long bitter conflict against evil. It is also a book that may seem strange to us at times, because while God's Word was written for us, it wasn't written to us. And today our lesson is, there's a devil in the details. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement described in Leviticus chapter 16, is a central element of the Jewish faith, even though it's not practiced today as it was in the ancient times. Although many Christians have heard of the day, most would be startled to learn that a sinister figure lurks in the shadows of Leviticus 16. The Day of Atonement ritual required a ram, a bull, and 2 goats, Leviticus chapter 16 verses 3 through 5. The ram was for a burnt offering intended to please God, Leviticus chapter 16, verse 3 and 4. The bull was taken from the herd and served as a sin offering for Aaron, the high priest, and his family. In this case, the sin offering restored the priest to ritual purity, allowing him to occupy sacred space and be near God's presence. Curiously, 2 goats taken from the congregation were needed as a single sin offering for the people, Leviticus chapter 16, verse 5. Elsewhere, the sin offering involved only one animal, such as in Leviticus chapter 4, verses 1 through 12. So why 2 goats? The high priest would cast lots over the 2 goats, with one chosen as a sacrifice for the Lord, Leviticus chapter 16, verse 8, and the blood of that goat would purify the people. The second goat was not sacrificed or destined for the Lord. On the contrary, this goat, the one that symbolically carried away the sins from the camp of Israel into the wilderness, was for Azazel, Leviticus chapter 16, verses 8 through 10. Now, the Hebrew term Azazel occurs 4 times in Leviticus chapter 16, but nowhere else in the Bible. Many translations prefer to translate the term as a phrase, the goat that goes away, which is the same idea that is conveyed in the King James Version as a scapegoat. Other translations treat the words as a name Azazel. The scapegoat option is possible, but since the phrase for Azazel parallels the phrase for Yahweh or for the Lord, the wording suggests that the 2 divine figures are being contrasted by the 2 goats. A strong case can be made for translating the term as the name Azazel. Ancient Jewish text shows that Azazel was understood to be a demonic figure associated with the wilderness. The Mishnah records that the goat for Azazel was led to a cliff and pushed over it, ensuring that it would die and not return. This association with the wilderness with evil is also evident in New Testament, as this is where Jesus met the devil in Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Also in Leviticus chapter 17, verses 1 through 7, we learn that some Israelites had been accustomed to sacrificing offerings to goat demons. The Day of Atonement replaced this illegitimate practice. The second goat was not sent into the wilderness as a sacrifice to a foreign god or demon. The act of sending away the live goat out into the wilderness, which was unholy ground, was to send the sins of the people where they belonged, to the demonic domain. With 1 goat sacrificed to bring purification and access to God, and 1 goat sent into to carry the people's sins to the demonic domain, this annual ritual reinforced the identity of the true God and His mercy and holiness. When Jesus died on the cross for all humanity's sin, He was crucified outside the city, paralleling the sins of the people being cast into the wilderness via the goat of Azazel. Jesus dies once for all sinners, negating the need for this ritual. The lessons that make up Theology Thursday on our Wisdom Trek podcast for the next couple of years will satisfy the statement, I dare you not to bore me with the Bible. And I trust that you'll enjoy them, and of course, not be bored. And if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.